From time to time when I make videos, I don't want the camera on me because I want you to hear the message. So I got a message. The message is about me and realizations that I'm coming to. I feel like I'm in the mind space of somebody who is in their 60s. And I mean, I don't know how I can say that because I ain't never been 60 before, at least not in this lifetime, to know what the fuck that shit feels like. But all I can say is that I have grown so uninterested in in human interaction, like for real. I said it before and I say it again. My job gives me, like, when I say my job, my skill sets, the work that I do gives me some type of spiritual fulfillment, knowing that I'm producing some goodness, that I'm not creating no kind of like negative anything, like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm not abusing the people I care for. I'm not doing any, bringing no harm to folks. I'm not, causing chaos or problems or issues in this world. And so I have learned to be observant. I have learned to be objective versus taking everything to heart or dealing out of an emotional space. So, like in my 20s and teens and stuff, I guess I connected my self-worth to a job. And then when I lost the job, it affected my self-esteem in some type of way. But a couple of years ago, and I went through like a spiritual transformation, that came up. That type of energy came up. Like I had to look at myself and see, let me tell you something. A lot of people will sit here and be on a job for years waiting to get recognized or acknowledged for what they have contributed to this particular job. And they go through so much bullshit, so much mental manipulation, all that type of shit. And they don't get the raises that they deserve. And like healthcare has shown me that all too well, where there's like no room for growth, or it's the people at the top that's hogging all the blessings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And just giving the people that actually make a difference, the worker bees, scraps. So yes, it's time for me to elevate above that. But while elevating, I want to see the mindsets and the approach in healthcare change, especially with CNAs, because a lot of CNAs, I feel like, suffer from low self-esteem, and they allow people to talk to them any kind of way, like they're not a pillar in the healthcare community. So I would love to see that to be changed, and to be able to give people who are bed bound and stuff the proper care and everything that they need. That's why I toughed this shit out for as long as I did, and I challenged myself to be in, like, have large assignments and things like that. But now I have really grown weary of being around people because my level of awareness has increased over the years. And so it's real easy to spot a fake. It's real easy to spot deception. And I get to even see in the hearts and the minds of certain people. Not that I'm even trying to, because don't nobody want to get entangled with your dirty thoughts and your hidden agendas and your motives and shit. Like, I really don't want no parts of that. But when you're surrounded by dysfunctional people, you sometimes don't have no choice but to be exposed to that, to know that how people get down and how they operate. the biggest challenge for me during all of this, and this experience or this phase in life, or this lesson that's being taught, is how to, maintain and control my emotions. And I mean, it took a while for that part for me to really learn that. But like it was said to me before, for real, half these people are peons. They fucking worker bees. They like the help. There is a caste system, and some people put themselves in a lower bracket of things just on how they carry themselves. And I have always, like in the past, I was always showing people and telling people, there's a different way of doing things. But I've come to learn through my experiences that some people don't want help. Some people don't want your advice. Some people don't want better. They say they want better, but they don't want to actually put in the work. They just want it handed to them on a silver platter. But that's not how it works or whatever. So, like I've been saying for a long time, it's time for me to elevate and move into other different sections of my life. But like with me working in healthcare through COVID and all this chaos and shit, it just got me to the point where I just want to work remotely from home, not for nobody else but myself. But in order for me to work for myself, I got to do things to gain either a following or some customers or clientele and shit. And like, I'm already not a people person, so I'm not kissing nobody ass to get no damn customers and shit. I feel like my work speaks for itself. But my character, that's good too. But at the same time, I don't take shit. I'm very direct in an indirect ass world, and that don't always work in my favor. And I ain't bound down or kissing ass. I'm not willing to do, I'm just not willing to make that type of sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So that's just how I feel. Like I'm really ready to work from across the internet, on some work on the internet, schedule an appointment with me type shit, and mailing out products and things like that. That's how I want to deal with him. That's how I want to interact with humans. And a part of that makes me sad because, a few years back, I started to see how, excuse me, how technology has changed how people communicate with one another. And, I protested and I spoke out against it. And it really ain't do too much changing in things. And now I feel sad because I become one of those people that I done seen in the future where everything's gonna be like, they trying to do this minimalist lifestyle, have you basically living in fucking cages, paying thousands of dollars of rent for a smaller space. Like, they really trying to have us set up like fucking batteries and ordering products and not having human interaction, and getting it from a distorted view or through filters like the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you send a text message and you might misinterpret it, what somebody said, because you trying to read the energy through the text message and sometimes get it wrong. So that's how I feel about technology and stuff. It's like it can distort the message that we're trying to convey. But like, I'm to the point that I feel like everybody is fake. I can't be fake. And then when I'm not fake and acting like a normal fake ass motherfucker, then it sparks people curiosity. And then they go about with their strategies on trying to how to figure me out. And I can sense and feel and pick up on all that shit. And it's just like, oh my God. Like one reader said it best. It was like, they want to observe you, but they have no intentions on, like, being supportive of you or being your friend or with good intentions. In the sense, they kind of feel entitled to study you and try to take that and make it their greatness. And that's how the world, that's how it seems like it's been. And then it's like I get tried, like for me personally, I'm being challenged from people that I don't even fucking know their names. Halfway don't even know they exist unless I look up and see them walking in passing type shit. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm the one with the problem, but I don't know. I feel like now I have this like real superior attitude. Like I have advanced to the point that I see things for what the fuck it is instead of what people want you to see. I don't live in a deceptive world, and half the world is deceptive. And I'm surprised if any of these people even have souls anymore. Like, this shit is so fake. And I'm not really not liked by a lot of people, and I don't care. I really don't. So now, in order to live in this world, you know, you got to make money, you got to pay bills and shit. I've been doing a pretty good job of doing that shit, but truth be told, I don't want to work around human beings. At least not a bunch of fake ass ones. A lot of bored, fake ass, sadistic bitches. Either way, pray for me, y'all. Peace.